Here we are at Tapstar Games in South Carolina, Westminster. We're going to open up this box of Unfinity. You can always go to tapstargames.com and buy this stuff online. That'd be fantastic. Helps me pay for more stuff. Employees, pizza parties, things like that. So there's our box topper. We're going to hold that for last, okay? We're not going to open that right away, but we can only imagine. Set that off to the side. Whoa, there's how many packs are in here? I think there's 36 packs. It's a straight up draft booster. Yeah, there's I think there's 36 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 36 packs. All right, here we go. Let's do this. We're gonna do this quickly because nobody's got a lot of time on their hands to sit here and watch all this. And then I'm not gonna read every card. So it's Wolf in Blank Clothing. Yeah, we're just going to go through this. If you guys are interested in reading the cards, pause the video, leave a like. Main Event Horizon. Ooh, look at that mountain. That's pretty cool. What are these cards? Oh, and stickers. This is so cool. It's a clown robot. Look at that mountain. Look at that mountain. That's pretty tight. Main Event Horizon. As an additional cost to cast the spell, choose A through M or N through Z. Destroy each creature whose name begins with the letter of the chosen range. And I believe this is playable in Commander, right? That's pretty tight. Okay. Cool mountain. Cool rare. Let's keep going. Let's do it. What do you think, Rick? What are your thoughts? Ooh, I went right to the back. Look at that. Pick a beetle. Hold on, Rick. Hold on. Look at that. There it is, dude. Oh, nice. That's in there. So these are in here, not just in the box toppers. Maybe the box toppers are foil. Okay, so look at that. Overgrown Tomb. That's pretty hot. And then there's a Takochi Elemental. Whenever you create a token or put a counter on a sticker or another permanent, put a knick-knack counter on this elemental. Use a unique item that completely fits on this elemental. For each knick-knack counter, this elemental gets +1/+1 for each knick-knack counter on it. I can't pronounce that. I don't know. What do you think, Rick?
Is there any paddywhacks?
Yes, there might be a paddywhack. Dude, I love these. I don't even know what these are for. Artifact attractions? I'll have to read into that. I'm ill prepared for what that might be. Skadoosh, 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 skadoosh. Something. That card, this card, there we go. Killer Cosplay. Whenever Killer Cosplay becomes, look at that, planes, sorry. Becomes attached to a creature, choose a creature card with an identical mana cost. That creature becomes a copy of the card with the chosen name until Killer Cosplay becomes unattached from it. That's kind of fun, okay. And then look at that sweet planes right there. Dart Throw, Bounce Chamber, Treasure Token, more stickers. Oh, there's 33 more to go. Look at that wolf in something clothing. This is pretty cool. We're gonna get right to the rare. Surprise Party. Check it out. All right, that's pretty cool. This enchantment enters the battlefield, yell surprise, and put it onto the battlefield any number of printed clown robot tokens that aren't touching each other. And put onto the battlefield any number of printed clown robot tokens that aren't touching each other that you hid on the battlefield before you cast Surprise Party that weren't spotted by an opponent before you cast Surprise Party. that sounds pretty stupid, but in a fun way. It's supposed to be like that. It's like Unfinity, you know. And then check that out. Look at that island, beautiful. That Surprise Party will be fun in a draft. That's going to be awesome. Somebody yells Surprise Party in the middle and is able to hide a bunch of tokens on the battlefield somehow. You know who could do it?
Tyree.
Tyree could do it. Tyree can do anything. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of it. So I guess there's a showcase border. That's kind of neat. Space Family Goblinson. Goblin. Some of the names are just the best part. Goblin Blastronauts. There's another mountain. Urza's Funhouse. Add infinite mana. Activate only once and only if you control Urza's Mine and Urza's Power Plant and Urza's Tower. Head to askurza.com, click Urza's Funhouse, pay $7. tap it. See, that's interesting. That'll be a fun card. So in the past they did. You went to I think it was AskRosa.com, and then it was for the Planeswalker, I think. Hey, would you check this in for me when this guy gets here? The most dangerous gamer, Death Touch. He's a humor gamer guest. Whenever the most dangerous gamer enters the battlefield or attacks, open an attraction. Whenever you open an attraction, put a +1/+1 counter on the most dangerous gamer. Whenever you claim the prize of an attraction, destroy target permanent. Look at that, there's a foil. Truss, Chief Engineer. Legendary creature, the Dalkin Rogue Employee. Whenever Truss, Chief Engineer enters the battlefield or another creature dies, put a hack counter on Truss. Pay 2, tap, remove X back counters from Truss, add or subtract X from the number of from a number or number word on target spell or permanent until end of turn. The effect can reduce a number below 1. Okay, that seems interesting. Clown Robot token. You have to hide those in the battlefield somewhere before you yell surprise party. That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it?
Okay.
To yell surprise party. Did you figure out how to pronounce that word, Rick?
Nope. I only know Russian.
Opening ceremony. So it's 2 and 4, 2 red and 4. Add Wooburg plus a waste. You may open a sealed magic booster pack until end of turn. You may cast spells from among the cards in that booster pack. That sounds fun. Here is a forest card. Those will look hot. And then some more cool tokens. Moving on. So if you're not looking to draft this at an LGS this weekend, then you're probably a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Oh my god, form of the Approach of the Second Sun. Okay, so it's an enchantment. When this enchantment enters the battlefield, you gain 7 life. When you become a card until you leave your library. What? You become a card until you leave your library or the library is shuffled? Put yourself 7th from the top, balancing the cards on top of your head. When you draw yourself, you win the game. So you have to balance 7 cards on top of your head. And you draw off the top. And then when you finally get to yourself, you win the game. When one or more cards fall off your head, exile them, and all cards on your head, then sacrifice this enchantment. Interesting.
So this is actually tchotchkes.
Swamp.
It's just a fancy way to say knick-knack.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did you Google it?
I had to.
Yes.
No, he did not. He came up with that all on his own. I wouldn't have been able to come up with that on my own. So lots of words, lots of cards. We're going to go right to the cool stuff. They're all cool stuff. Create a Centaur of Attention. When Centaur of Attention enters the battlefield, roll 5 6-sided dice and store those results on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may re-roll any number of the Centaur Attention stored results. Centaur of Attention gets +X/+X, where X is the greatest number of stored results on it of the same value. Okay. Seems good. Beautiful plains. There's going to be a lot of these cards. A lot of these land cards.
Waiting for the lands that look like actual planets.
Yeah, we pulled one already.
Did-
The swamp stuff.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
there it is.
Well, there's also, we pulled an overgrown, yeah, all of these. So there's a bunch of these in here. Omniclown Colossus. It has affinity for clowns. So that means it costs 1 less for each clown in the battlefield. Pyroclasm, spelled P-I-E, deals pi damage to each non-clown creature. So it says, how to calculate pi isn't important. It's a smidgen more than 3. Fair enough.
Smidgen slice.
Just a smidgen. Smidgen means slightly. Okay. All right. Smidgen more than 3. Here we go. We're making a mess. It's okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Pie collection. Soul Performer. Look at that. Okay. So add 2. Wait. What does that mean? I have no idea what this means. So it says tap, add 2 taps, activate once each turn. In parentheses, it says while activating ability, use tap rather than the tapping the permanent to pay for tap. Oh, okay. So like it gives it like vigilance. So or you can, if you like, I guess if you were to tap like a devoted druid or like a elf, like an elf, like a whatever. Yeah. Okay. So I guess rather than tap it, you can just say, okay, I've tapped it. Get the benefit of tapping it. There's a beautiful forest, and there's a foil centaur of attention. Moving on. I think that is the first 12 packs. Boom. We're gonna go right to the back. Ooh, Ignacio of Mira's Marvels. Look at that beautiful card. Beautiful red. Enters the battlefield, choose armor, blood, book, bottle, fang, fire, scroll, spear, sword, or water. Whenever you cast a spell with a chosen object in its art, create 2 treasure tokens. Oh, it can be a partner, so this can be part of a commander deck. Will this be a good commander card? Who knows? And then a beautiful mount. Let's see there. Germain, Pride of the Circus. So pay 1 green and tap with 2/2+1/+1 counters on target creature with 4 more legs. Pay 1 and 2 green, tap until end of turn. All creatures able to block target creature with 4 more legs do so. Beautiful island and tokens. There we go. Lifetime Pass Holder. Enters the battlefield tapped. When Lifetime Pass Holder dies, open an attraction. Whenever you roll to visit your attraction, if you roll 6, you may return Lifetime Pass Holder from the graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. I feel like that'll be good. Look at that. Look at that island. All right, right to the back. Ooh, discourtesy clerk. Yeah, that's cool. Some of the names are just great. Park Reentry, Starlight Spectacular. Parade. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, choose creatures you control one at a time until each creature you control has been chosen. Each of those creatures gives a ++1 and counter for each creature chosen before it. Cool. Seems legit. So all the attraction cards do different things. Really kind of helps. There's Goblin. Let's see, I'll do this right. Ding, ding, ding. There's a main event Horizon. As a digital cost to cast a spell, choose. Okay, I think we already did this one. Swamp. Goblin. Cruciverbalist. The heck? Cruciverbalist. When it enters the battlefield, create a colorless artifact token named your choice of A, E, I, or U. When Goblin Cruciverbalist attacks using the first letters of the names of permanents you control, spell a word you haven't spelled this game. He gets +1/+0 to end turn for each letter in that word. Excuse me. Some fun.
There's a waiver on the back of the tokens.
It's a waiver?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Rights forfeited by signing this waiver include rights to an attorney, rights to a party, cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard, rights to your life story, rights to your waiver of this waiver, rights to remain silent, rights to the rails, rights to be wrong, rights to right, rights for... I cannot say this. Tongue twister. Rights to not have a good time. Rights to have so good of a time you make another Other people uncomfortable. Rights to refunds, rights to handiness.
I feel like they did a really good job. They always do a good job with the unsets. Like it's like for just a like, I think the unsets really capture at its core what Magic is supposed to be. It's supposed to be just like fun, and it's not about the value of the cards. It's
I would
about.
love to see someone play with this and just like do all this goofy stuff.
Oh yeah, we're doing that this weekend, starting Friday.
That'd be fun.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Standard procedure. Reveal standard procedure. Pay 1. Reveal from your hand. Choose an instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less. Currently legal in standard format. Standard procedure becomes that card until end of turn. Beautiful forest. There's that goblin cruciverbalist again, and a mountain. There's a balloon.
Balloon token.
Makes you want to play Fortnite. There's that guy. How'd you pronounce it, Rick? Totchki? Totchki Elemental. And another forest. So I don't think it's going to be really hard to get the lands, basic lands anyways, from the set. But we only got the one. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's sick. Do you see that right there? Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Oh wow.
That foil island. Oh my goodness. That's going to be $1 billion.
Billion.
There's a plains. There's Captain Rex Nebula. That's a good name for like a, like Star-Lord or Captain Rex Nebula. What's your name? Captain Rex Nebula. I'm here to do nebulous things. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target non-land permanent you control becomes a vehicle artifact until end of turn. Its base power and toughness are each equal to its mana value. It has a crew 2 and crash land mechanic. Whenever this vehicle deals damage, roll a 6-sided die. If the result is equal to the vehicle's mana value, it deals that much damage to any target, then sacrifice this vehicle. Okay. Okay, crash land. That's what you sacrifice it because you've crash landed.
I want to see somebody use these stickers. That are actually
Ooh, Space Bellerin. That's what everybody's looking for. I'm not going to read those words. It's a lot. Beautiful plains. Space Bellerin. Everybody loves a Space Bellerin. Urza's Funhouse again. That's good. A mountain. Trust Chief Engineer. A swamp. When you get some time, if you're watching this, all three of you, you should probably go online and just read through the cards. They're so much fun. Soliflora Intergalactic Icon. Auras and equipment you control attached to Soliflora Intergalactic Icon affect each other creature you control as though those auras and equipment were attached to them. Counters and stickers on Soliflora affect other creatures you control as though those counters and stickers were on them. Beautiful swamp. Squirrel Squatters.
cool.
What is it?
The octopus.
This octopus is contortionist, but it gets smaller as it dies.
Okay. Let me see that.
Fun.
That's
Starts
pretty
off
cool.
as a 4/4, and then goes to a 2/2, and then a 1/1, and then a half.
Fold this token in half. See that? What the heck? But it never dies, right? Is it always just always there?
And I think once it gets to the final form,
There's that form of the approach of the second sun. There's another forest. Devil Knievel. Devil Knievel. Haste. Enters the battlefield. Jump it over any number of creatures. If it clears those creatures, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. You can see a jumping demonstration at devilknievel.com if you want to know what that looks like. That's interesting. I wonder if it's like when you played football, your little paper football. You fold it and you flick it over. Maybe it's something like that. Saw in half. Destroy target creature. If the creature dies this way, the controller creates 2 tokens that are copies of that creature except their base value power. Base power is half that creature's power, and their base toughness is half that creature's toughness. Round up each time. And there's a planes. Plate spinning. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may cast new targets for the copy. Then balance a card from outside the game on top of your fingertips. When the card falls or touches another card, sacrifice the plate spinning. Interesting. Seems fun. So much fun stuff. That's crazy. Ooh, look at this clown extruder token. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Another Centaur of Attention. Swamp. Clown extruder. This is a serious foil. That clown extruder. Alright, Treacherous Trapezist. Flying whenever you cast an alternative spell, scry 2. Anything with 2 or more capitalized words in its name that begin with the same letter is alternative. Other alternative creatures you control have flying. Mountain. Neato. Every pack has stickers in it.
I really want to see someone use these stickers.
Do you? I think a lot of people are worried about using the stickers. There's a surprise party. There's a planes. Like they don't want to put the sticker on a card that's expensive.
No, just sleeve it and put the sticker.
What kind of stickers are
You know, you have to be so much smarter than everybody else.
Wow.
All the time. Knife and Death. Just a second. So it doesn't have split second. It has just a second. As long as this spell is on the stack, players can't move permanents. One at a time, throw 10 cards you own from outside the game onto the playing area from a distance of at least 3 feet. About a meter. For each of those cards, Knife and Death deals 1 damage to each creature or planeswalker you don't control that card is touching. You gain life equal to the number of damage dealt this way. That's interesting. So it's a haphazard board wipe. That could be just a good name for a card. Haphazard board wipe. We've got 3 more packs left, and then we're going to open up the big pack. Far Out. Rather than choose the indicated number of modes or spells for abilities you control, you may choose 1 or more modes. You can't choose any mode more than once. Okay. Actually seems okay. Card, potentially.
A lot of amusement.
Most Dangerous Gamer again. Beautiful Forest card. Attempted Murder is a foil. So there's not a foil in every pack.
Oh.
The big top. This land says add 1 mana of any color that appears on your top. A top is the outerwear garment worn on the upper body. I like that. I love how they just, you know, they define that to you. They have to. Cause you're like a magic player's gonna be like, what the heck is a top?
I want to see a competitive tournament player doing all this silly stuff.
All right, here we go. What is it? Yeah, be careful when you open up these box toppers, because be careful when you open up the box. It might be your own tune. Okay, there we go. You can bend a card real easy with this. Yeah, or you saw it, so it's pretty good.
That's all right.
Ooh, foil watery grave. So right now, this is like $140. These boxes are selling for 105, 109 or something like that. I think this watery grave selling for like 140. You got this watery grave, you got an overgrown tomb, and a bunch of other cards in here. Like these boxes, right now the price on these boxes are upside down. So go to Unfinity.com right now. Buy our booster boxes. We really appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right.